What is up, gun enthusiasts? Greg Rowe Show Tactical. Well, I just finished up my video on the Safariland Schema holster. If you're in the market for a new holster, you're interested in that holster, that's something to you that is intriguing, check out the video on the channel where I go over all, the details of the holster and give you my thoughts on what it's like to use it and carry it every day. So in this video, though, I want to go over the micro dot that I am using on my spring/summer carry pistol, the Glock 43. This is a custom Glock 43. It does have the Grey Ghost Precision slide on it. I like this slide because I like the way it looks. I like the performance, the serrations, the diamond cuts, whatever you want to call them. The finish on it is much nicer and better than that on the Glock 43 OEM slide. Do have the upgraded Overwatch trigger here, the extended slide stop / slide release, depending on your nomenclature for that. The Ameriglow yellow dot front sight there. I do not have a sight on the back of that, and I'll get into here in a second why that is. I do have the Tribe Defense barrel in this, which I really like. Haven't had any issues with it. So yeah, getting into the dot itself. So I have had people for a long time say to me, you need to check out the Cylee Cat red dot / green dot, whatever you prefer. It is awesome. It is in the same footprint as the Shield RMS, the micro red dot. So if you have a gun that is cut for that specific optic, this optic will work for it. I watched some reviews on it. I kept saying, no, I'm okay, I'm good. If you've watched my channel in the past, I am 50-50 on optics on a pistol. I know it's all the rage. I know it's, how everybody says things are going to move to in the future. The reason I'm 50-50 on it is I just don't know if I like it. And what I mean by that is, I grew up, shooting iron sights. I didn't grow up shooting, red dots, green dots on my pistol. I'm not, especially on guns this size, I'm not sold on the fact of having one on a gun this size, just because this isn't the type of gun that you're really going to use to, run in, in a class, or, take to the range and put, a couple hundred rounds through at a time, or anything like that. This is really, a pocket defense pistol. And, something like this, you really want the footprint to be, as small as it can be. Right, the things that is most appealing about the Glock 43 to me, and why I like it and use it more than the Glock 43X, is because it has options. I have options when I use this gun. I can run the flush fit mag, 6+1, and for ultra concealment, I can put this in my pocket. I can throw this in, a pocket of a backpack. I can run, +2, +3 extensions on it. You can get an 8 or 9+1, which is basically where a stock 43X is at. If I want to do that and get a longer grip, I just have the ability to have more options with the 43 than I do the 43X. And before you ask, well, there's S9 magazines, and there's S15 magazines for the 43 and the 43X. Why aren't you using those? I am not a fan of aftermarket magazines, especially for Glock pistols. Glock magazines are known as the best, most reliable, toughest, most durable magazines really on the planet. There's a lot of reasons that people are, designing, guns around a Glock magazine, or that will take a Glock magazine, right? And to me, like, James Yeager is one of the guys that, really got me into making videos and really got me into, watching on YouTube and studying and doing all that. He said in one of his videos years back that if, the people at Glock wanted the Glock 43 to be a 10-round gun, it would be a 10-round gun. If the people at Glock wanted the 43X to be a 15-round gun, they would have made it a 15-round gun, right? They're the engineers. They're the people building the guns. They're the ones building the magazines. They're the ones that are putting everything into the guns and the design and all that. If they felt like it could do that, or that's what it was supposed to do, then they would have designed it that way from the factory. So I'm not a huge fan of aftermarket magazines. I know that there's a lot of people using the Shield Arms magazines. I know there's other magazines that have come out here, recently, and people are, they're having mixed reviews. And the problem with those magazines is I may have shit magazines, and Billy may have shit magazines, and you may have good magazines, and your buddy may have good magazines, but out of the four of us, that's only half of us that have good working magazines, right? And to me, if it's not close to 100%, it's not something I would use, carry, or trust my life to. It's just as simple as that. Okay, so getting into this dot. This dot, you can purchase this dot, multiple places. I think Amazon has it for like $130. So having said that, sometimes when you buy cheaper products or something that doesn't cost as much, you get, kind of what you pay for. It may be a shit product. The Shield RMS, RMSCs, these micro dots, they're running from anywhere, between $350 and $400. So this I have the green dot here. This green dot, this red dot, whatever you want to call it, costs about a third of the Shield red dot. So the question then becomes, is it a third of the quality? Is it a third of the performance? And, using this for about 3 months, I can tell you that no, the answer to that question is no. There are a lot of, like I said, there are a lot of people that hit me up about this and said, you need to get your hands on one. You need to put it on your pistol. You need to really give it a try. I promise you it's a good product. I promise you it's a good product. It's not crap. It's not crap. It's really the best bang for the buck in that kind of, Shield micro dot platform. You really need to give it a try. So I finally was like, okay. I'm starting to listen. Now, let me do some research on this. Let me watch some videos. Let me talk to people that use this and see kind of what they think about it. Do they think it's worth it? What is their experience with it? How long have they been using it? What's the performance? Is it still holding up? Is everything the way that it should be? And, I got overwhelmingly positive feedback about this micro dot. Almost everybody I talked to said, dude, it is so worth it. It's crazy how durable it is. It's crazy how well it performs, considering it's about the third of the price of the Shield micro dot. And so finally I was like, okay, I'm going to get one. I got one. I installed it. I've taken it to the range probably 5 or 6 times. I practice, drawing and reholstering and dry firing with it. I've throughout the day just kind of used the window or whatever you want to call it without the dot being on itself. And the reason I'm able to do that, again, getting back to why I don't have a back night sight on this pistol, is the cool thing about this dot is it's got fiber optic built in. So you can literally take that and line that up with your front sight during the day and just run it like a regular pair of sights. Or you can see I have that green dot there. It's a really nice green dot. It reminds me a lot of the Holosun green dot. You can see right there, it's very bright. You can pick it up very easily. And the performance on this, again, is really, really nice. You can obviously make it brighter here on this side. You can obviously take it down on the brightness on that side if you want. It does have the right to left adjustment here. It has the up and down adjustment here. So overall, this thing has great performance. It looks really good. Again, lining everything up, I can pick this thing up extremely easily. It's very bright. It's very clear. I was actually pretty blown away when I got my hands on this at how nice this optic is, considering it's not, $300, $400, or $500 optic. I do have some optics that are that price on other pistols, and so I can compare those things, right? If you only have one micro dot and you don't have, multiple, dots to kind of compare something to, you might not, get it or understand it. But if you do, and you have one of these and you run it up against something else, I mean, I'll be honest, bang for the buck. I mean, this might be the best micro dot in that kind of shield footprint that's on the market. And I'm not bullshitting. Again, I'm not shilling for anybody. I paid for this. I don't get free products. I don't get paid to endorse anything or to say good things about a company or whatever. These are products that I purchase, that I use, and I'm trying to give you my honest opinion so I can help you make a maybe more informed decision. Again, this thing is pretty awesome. I think the features, the quality, the performance, how well the optic looks, how easily I can pick up the dot on this pistol. For $130, you can't beat it. I'm being honest with you. You can't beat it. If you buy one of these, you'll probably be a fan, and you'll probably buy more and put more on your pistols, because you can probably buy 2 or 3 of these for the price of one of something else. So that gives you, 3 dots on 3 pistols as opposed to 1 dot on 1 pistol. And you're not going to be losing, a ton of performance or a ton of quality. I do know that there are some really crappy red and green dots that are out there. This is not one of them. This is a high performance. This is a high performance dot. It really is easy to pick up. I got the green because I like green. My eyes pick that up better. You might like red. That might work for you. It's the same, looking dot. It's just red instead of green. I can say without a shadow of a doubt that this is a good product. It has a great price. It has great performance. Has a lot of cool premium features on it for being only about $130. And I think it's something that if you purchase and you carry and you use, you're going to see exactly what I'm saying. And you're going to be like, why am I spending $350, $400, $500 on a Holosun or a Vortex or whatever it may be? I'll just get a couple of these or one of these if I only have one gun, and I'm set. I really am very confident in telling you that I would give this 2 thumbs up and that I was absolutely blown away. And now I understand why for so long people have been telling me to check it out, to buy one, to use it, that I'll be blown away. And once I use one for the price that I'll not want to spend, $400 or $500 on other products. And those people were right. So, draw your own conclusions to this. But again, this thing is very, very easy to pick up. It has high performance, has high quality, has a lot of premium features on it that I think for $130, you just can't go wrong. So that's my opinion on that. If this is your first time watching the video on the channel, please consider subscribing. There's other videos that I have on the channel on all kinds of different products, guns, knives, tactical footwear, holsters, sights, all that kind of stuff that, you may be considering or maybe looking at or maybe interested in. I have a ton of videos on the channel. So, you know, if you want to, you know, hit that subscribe button, I would appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up if you like the video, if you think the information that I'm giving you in the product is good. If not, that's okay as well. Again, I don't get paid by anybody to endorse anything. It doesn't do me any, you know, good or bad to give you my opinion on something, because that's all I'm doing, right? I'm just giving you my opinion on it. You can take it or leave it. This is just my personal opinion and my personal experience. So you can watch the video, you can decide for yourself, hey, that looks like something I might want to consider. That might be something that fits more in my budget. And I really want to get, you know, a red dot or a green dot on my pistol. And so instead of, you know, spending $350, you know, to $400 on a shield dot, I'm going to go with the Cylee cat. And that's Cylee. And again, this is the cat. You can see that on the side, it's called the cat dot. You can pick them up all over, you know, all over the internet. The easiest one might be Amazon. They have the red, they have the green. Comes with everything you need in the box. It's got, you know, a microfiber cloth to clean. It's got, you know, I think 5 or 6 different screw sets depending on your pistol. It comes obviously with the sight itself, the battery, and so, you know, the tools to install it and everything all come in the package. So you buy it, you can pull it out, you can install it to your pistol right away, get it on the gun, get it in your holster, start carrying it and using it, and you're good to go. So again, that's it for me. Subscribe to the channel if you want to. Thumbs up, I always appreciate it. Leave a comment in the section below if you have one. If you're thinking about getting one, maybe if there's something or a feature I didn't go over on the product that you're curious about, and I'll be happy to answer anything that I didn't, obviously, in the video. Share the video if you want, and until the next one, I'm out of here.